Hey guys, what's going on? Titan Gaming back here with another Apex Legends video. I just want to, again, before I hop into this video, thank everybody who entered the giveaway. I want to thank you guys so much for all the support that you've been giving the channel since day one. That honestly means so much to me, and I'm so thankful. So thank you guys again, and without further ado, let's hop into this video where I'm going to be going over a whole bunch of really awesome hiding spots in Harvester. Previous to this video, I had never explored Harvester at all, other than just landing and picking up loot, because the whole area feels so difficult to navigate, especially when you're being shot at. So I figured I'd go through and I'd find some hiding spots, like some places where you could go to heal or where you could get a jump on enemies. Obviously I don't condone camping for the entire game, but I did just want to show some really cool places that you can position yourself. So let's get right into those. The first area is actually going to be up the ramp in the little room where you can see the laser beam through the glass. And if you go in there, you can hop on top of the door frame. I honestly didn't think that this would be a place that you could stand because those boxes are over the top of it, whatever lights those are, or futuristic exit sign or whatever, but you can actually hide in them. So not only do you have the vantage point of being behind the top of the door so that they can't see you when they enter, but your enemies also will have a really hard time locating you anyway because you'll be hidden inside those boxes. So you can really get the jump on people here, and they won't even have any clue where you're shooting from until it's too late. Unless you potato all your shots, I guess. Now this next spot is actually directly underneath where we just were. So if you drop down, you can go up onto these pipes along that steel band there. And it's a really great spot if you're just trying to be out of sight for a little bit to heal up or to reload your weapons. I wouldn't recommend actually waiting to engage somebody here, just because as you can see, there's that little sliver on the right hand side where you might actually be able to get shot if the person has a pretty good magnification scope. So I'd recommend this more as just somewhere to get out of sight for a couple seconds while your team's engaging or something like that, as opposed to actually surprise attacking somebody from this spot. This next spot is actually by far my favorite spot. This actually might be my favorite spot, period, in the game to hide. It's so far out there that I would never expect anybody to ever do this to me. So basically you go over to the door that leads down into those ET kind of tunnels, and if you open the door while you're standing on it, you actually can climb all the way up the steel beams or whatever those are, and you can get up onto the top. I really would not recommend trying to fight somebody from this position, but I can guarantee with a whole lot of confidence that nobody will spot you up there unless they just happen to be walking along the pipes and just see you out of the corner of their eye or something, because it's such a weird spot to be, but a perfect spot for hiding or trying to avoid an engagement with a team. But let me know what you guys think about it. Let me know which of these is your favorite hiding spot and which one you think would actually be the most likely to work. I've used two of these myself already. Unfortunately, I just got a new processor and my OBS was not actually working while I was filming it, so you're gonna have to take my word for it, but I promise that these do work. These are awesome hiding spots. But let's jump into the next one. This next spot seems pretty obvious, but I bet you've never been ballsy enough to use it during a fight, because it actually works, and I would prove it to you, but I can't because I don't have the footage. But since you can't get seen from people who are running straight towards you, 9 out of 10 times they just keep running and go right out the door, even if you're sitting there healing, which is what I was doing. So give this one a try, because the tunnel kind of bends, so if you can get through that door and up on top, you actually can push all the way back up against the wall and you won't fall through because of how close the door is to it. So you can just kind of sit up there and hang out. This next one is kind of a hiding spot, but it's also a place where loot spawns, and actually finding this is the reason why I decided to make this video. I was just kind of screwing around at Harvester and I was like, oh, I can climb up this door. Whoa, I can climb up this wall. And then there's a whole bunch of loot up there. And I was like, wow, I wonder if there are more spots in Harvester like this. And there aren't, but it's still a really cool area to get up on top of, because as far as I know, very few people actually know about this. I asked all my friends who play and none of them knew about it, so maybe we're just really dumb, but I've never seen anybody up here before, so use this to your advantage, and let's hop into the last one. This final spot is definitely the most difficult to be able to get into, but it's by far the most secure spot in all of Harvester to hide. Once you can get up here, you are completely invisible from the opposite side. You can't be seen through any cracks or anything, and there's no loot on the floor by you, so there's really no reason that anybody would ever come back there. So you can definitely heal up, you can reload, you can hide, get away from engagements, and really nobody should ever be coming back there to see you. And again, as I said, there are no cracks or crevices that you can be seen through with the sniper rifle, so you are entirely safe back there. You also can 100% get the jump on people if they try to walk by you, because there's no way that they're going to be looking up and trying to spot you. So really use this to your advantage, especially if you land there and for some strange reason there are multiple squads at Harvester, which I don't think I've really ever seen unless it's like an end game there. But this is a hiding spot that you definitely need to be using more in Harvester. But that's it from me, guys. If you liked this list, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you like the kind of content that I make on the channel, please consider subscribing, as it really helps out the community. But as I said, that's all I have. If you really like this style of video, let me know, and maybe I'll do one for the east and west fragments of where Capital City used to be. I'll do a hiding spot video for there. But I'll see you all in the comments, and until next video, guys, remember, take it easy.